Hello, everyone. Welcome to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are going to do another pick a card reading. And I felt drawn to do a reading today about wealth in particular. A lot of people do not believe that wealth and spirituality and higher consciousness go into the same space. That's not exactly right, although we are moving into a time on the planet where unity consciousness, I believe, will breed a different kind of wealth that is not dependent on money per se, but everything is energy. And so right now we are living in a time where money is important. And so we just want to open up our hearts and align to the highest frequency of wealth that there is. And so today I call in the angels of wealth and any higher dimensional beings that would like to aid me in the reading today to bring forth messages to the collective about how wealth can manifest for you, is manifesting for you, and potentially any blocks. Okay, so today we have 3 piles with the green aventurine, which is kind of like a money magnet, a success magnet, beautiful stone. Okay, so we're going to call on the energy of the green aventurine. And then we're going to look at the 3 messages here. Number 1 has this little fish charm. Number 2 has the bow and arrow. And number 3 has a little guitar. I will say that I don't know what the cards are. I just am guided to pull from the deck. And the same thing with the charms. I just pull from my little bowl of charms here, and whether I like it or not, I put it on the card, and I trust that Spirit will tell me what the message is for that group. Okay, so you can pause the video, take a moment, see which card with which charm draws you in the strongest, and I will see you at your message. Welcome, group number 1. Before we get started with your wealth messages and your wealth reading, let's take a moment to ground in the breath. The breath allows me to connect in with your energy as well. So if you would like, you can set the intention that I may connect in with your energy for the purposes of this reading. And I will disconnect when we are complete. Calling in divine and sacred beings of light and love only. Please guard and protect over this reading. I call in any angelics, archangelics that oversee wealth on our planet to please help me bring forth messages of wealth and money, abundance for group number 1, please, for their highest and best good only. Thank you so much. Spirit, do you have any messages for group number 1 before we begin the reading? I'm hearing, know thyself. To thine own self be true. So there is something about being in your authenticity that is very important to your manifestation of wealth. So if you are trying to put on airs, trying to be something that you're not, trying to fit in, this may be blocking wealth from coming in. I'm hearing call on your innocence, playfulness. Allow yourself to be exactly who you are, that you would be stunned to find how wealth will find you the more you allow yourself to be exactly who you are in a soul level. I'm also hearing to listen to the whispers of your intuition. And I reckon that there are whispers because you are not fully aligned with your authentic spirit. Your intuition may not fully be online. Those who are connected more and more through their intuitive heart, I'm hearing, will connect in with the cosmic heart, which is where wealth and abundance lies. Okay, when we are out of our authentic spirit, we are not in alignment with true wealth. That's why sometimes you will see these stories of people gaining a lot of wealth and then losing it all because they were never quite in alignment with that frequency. And I'm not here to say that that's always the case or that's always the reason, but it may be one of the reasons. Okay, so now they're telling me just to go to the card and the charm. So the charm, first of all, is a fish, which resonates with the water, with emotion. Okay, you might be a Pisces, perhaps. You might be a Scorpio. I'm seeing a water sign. I'm seeing those two in particular, though. And how being in alignment with your emotional self is very important for you in attracting wealth. That the kind of people that you've been attracting in just are not on par with a higher timeline of abundance and wealth. So there might be some unresolved emotions that you might need to process and work through for wealth to find you. Okay, so let's reveal the first card here. Manage your time, value your most precious asset. The first thing I'm hearing is that you're not making enough time for yourself. So this group might be overworking. I'm also seeing that some of you might be in a state of dissociation. Dissociation is kind of when we turn off to the world, we turn off from our own emotions because it might feel too overwhelming. So this group might be very sensitive. And sometimes when we're very sensitive, the world can feel very overwhelming. And so we shut down. Another way that you might transmute that overwhelm is by overworking, by doing too much, So there is a stillness that is calling for you right now. I'm hearing 7 days of stillness, 7 days of stillness where you cultivate your stillness, after which you may start attracting in more wealth opportunities. Interestingly, the way we were taught is that wealth is about working harder and putting in more time, exhausting yourself. If you haven't exhausted yourself where you pass out at the end of the day, then you're not actually being productive. This is incorrect. The higher vibration of wealth actually requires you, I'm hearing, to bide your time, to create more moments of stillness, more thoughtfulness within your heart, within your everyday, wherein you actually hear those whispers of intuition, the whispers of something deeper inside of you telling you that this is not the way you're supposed to live. I'm feeling somebody crying at this message. I just want to send you so much compassion, whoever that might be, where you're getting emotional listening to this message, where you know the way that you're living right now is not the highest vibratory state. And I'm hearing a kind of despair, as if like, how do I get out of this? Now, I don't have the answers for all of you. All I can say is that the answers do show up when more space is created for them to come in. Okay, when we're moving too quickly, when the kinetic energy is sort of abound all the time, the movement, there is a constricted state that comes in to play that does not allow flow, does not allow the answers, does not allow abundance to come in, does not allow wealth to come in. Working more does not mean that you will get rich. When you become more open to your very authentic state again, that is when the answers to wealth may come in. This person is really in their stillness, sort of looking out in the world. This looks like nighttime. Maybe at the night is when you guys can become a little bit more still to tune in to your intuition, your intuitive state. Your most precious asset is actually hearing yourself. Spirit, more messages for group number 1. How can they bring in more wealth now, please? I'm hearing giggling. It's sort of like when you stop overworking and you cultivate more stillness, you will bring in more time for play. You will bring in more time for play. This is very, very important. We don't create enough time for play. And it's when we feel joyful in life that we feel more abundant and we actually attract more abundance. I'm hearing everything is a mirror of your own consciousness. So when you're in a poverty state of consciousness, when you're in a state of poverty consciousness where you believe inherently on some level that you have to work extremely hard, that life is too overwhelming, that you were dealt a bad hand, you are never going to be able to attract wealth. So it's important to seed new beliefs about abundance and about wealth in particular. I am a magnet for wealth. Wealth finds me wherever I am and at any time in my life. I'm constantly expanding into states of wealth consciousness. You might want to pause the video and write these down. I'm seeing someone I'm writing this with a dry erase marker on a mirror in particular and saying this. I'm hearing 3 times, 3 times, 3 times a day, 3 times, 3 times a day to repeat those affirmations. Okay, let's get some tea leaf, right? Fortune cards. This is a very large deck, so I split it in 2. So we're going to take a card from each side of the deck. Okay. Oh, that just came out. I feel like I want another one. This one wants to come out. Oh, there are 2 here, so we'll take it. Okay. And then from the second deck, any other messages for group number 1? Any other messages for group number 1? We'll just take those. Okay. Well, there are 3 here. Okay. So we have Apple, temptation will test you. This is very in alignment with the message that we're talking about now. This is really about getting out of the 3rd dimensional state of mind. The lower vibrational state, I'm hearing of gluttony and lust in particular. Gluttony, lust, and greed. Gluttony, lust, and greed in particular. And getting out of the mindset that these lower vibrational energies are the ways to wealth. They are not. So you're going to be tested on this path. Peacock, beware of great pride. Okay, it's the same message again, right? Now we have pride, okay? Gluttony, pride, greed, okay? Oh my goodness, guys, can you believe it? Beware of greed. Unbelievable. Literally can't even take that. This is very much about transcending the ego. And I'm also hearing I don't want to say that word, Spirit, like lower vibrational energies trying to get you to feel attracted to 3-dimensional things. So if any of you are dealing with addictions, I'm seeing the Devil card in the Tarot. This is a time to really go within and ask yourself, what is it that I truly desire? Because every addiction, every want to pursue that endless dollar, that standard of beauty and so on and so forth is some unmet need in the soul, even in the inner child, I'm hearing. So, I mean, you just saw those cards fall out, right? We're looking at gluttony, pride, greed, all of these lower vibrational energies that are not allowing you to ascend onto a timeline of wealth. Okay. I'm seeing it as like these 3 cards are over here, these 3 cards over here. So we're going to create the story. The Whale, great worry over nothing. How beautiful. Okay. So it's actually very important for everyone in this group to understand that worry breeds more worry. It's another sort of low vibrational way of thinking. And so I'm really hearing there is nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. So if you can cultivate more of this positive way of thinking, I know it's a little bit fluffy, but they're really showing me like this group really doesn't have anything to worry about, and that might be your obstacle. That might be blocking you from wealth. Very important to go into states of mindfulness where you're sort of watching your thoughts across the screen of your mind and allowing them to just be released when they don't suit a higher level of alignment with wealth. And that includes worry. Okay? The wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Okay, again, when we are not in a state of power and in sovereignty, there are other energies and other vibrations that are just kind of pushing us along, kind of like a hamster wheel, to keep us stagnant and to keep us stuck. If you're attracted to my messages are going to be about raising your consciousness to a higher level so you may transcend these blocks and these energies into your sovereignty. That is what we're here to do. So if you find that in your life there's kind of the same thing, like a Groundhog Day over and over and over again, you have the power to transcend that by creating space. I always call them the spaces between the worry, the consternation, the fears. Open up spaces between those states of mind to usher in a fresh way of perceiving your life. Finally, the wind chimes. Okay? I'm hearing that in the stillness, you might hear wind chimes, you might hear birds chirping, you might hear sounds that you have just completely been missing when you're just constantly on the go, when you're rushing and going and rushing and going. This is what's awaiting you. This is how wealth can come in. When you guys can find a state of peace and harmony inside of your hearts, that is when wealth is going to manifest for you. That's when wealth is going to manifest for you. Okay, I'm just going to listen to Spirit and ask what else for message number 1. They're going back to the idea of knowing yourself. So I'm seeing that some of you might have a cluttered apartment, and it's going to be important to clean the clutter out, because wealth in a higher vibratory light cannot come in when there is stuff and things all around you, when there's just clutter. I'm seeing old letters from old boyfriends and girlfriends in the closet. That is blocking wealth from coming in. People often don't understand that one area of your life may be blocking another area of your life. That all channels of your life converge into one road. Okay? So it's very important to actually look in your life and see where there is something stuck. Where is there stickiness and something stuck? So I'm seeing a lot of like stuff high up in the closet, like in shoe boxes, that needs to be cleaned out. It's time to let go. I'm seeing a candle that someone might have gifted you. It's time to donate that. I'm seeing like a big bag of stuff going to like the Salvation Army, this kind of place where you can donate. I'm also seeing a church where you can donate some of this stuff that you've been gifted from people in the past that are not in resonance with you anymore. Again, I'm hearing someone crying. There's just a need for this group to let go. There's so much constriction. I feel like some of you could benefit from a massage. Now I'm seeing as the energy starts to lighten, and I guess I can start saying this to anyone who comes to visit my readings, is I was given a message earlier on in my life that there is a healing frequency through my voice. I say humbly when I say this, because I did not earn it. I came into this life with this gift. So as I'm speaking, there's a clearing happening, okay? And I am feeling the energy start to lighten as you guys are listening in. And so what I'm seeing is that as you begin to feel lighter and freer in your souls, and we're just transmuting this energy into pure light, okay, sending it back to source, that you will start to feel more invigorated and revitalized. So some of you might have started a new project recently or a new business, And I'm being shown that if you go for a massage or you go somewhere to receive services, to take your business card with you and to give it to them, to feel confident in spreading the word about what you offer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now I'm seeing somebody sending out like an informational email and to let yourself be seen. This is the way to wealth for you guys, is to let yourself be seen. Allow yourself to market yourself. So I'm seeing like a mass email that you've been sitting on maybe for a long time. Maybe some of you have not even thought to do this, but to sort of let everyone know, hey, I'm selling this, or I'm giving this service. I'm starting this business. You might have never thought that some of your hobbies can become, I'm hearing a wealth magnet for some of you. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing sewing. Some of you might be sewing. Some of you might write music and want to sell this music. I'm seeing pottery, jewelry making. I'm hearing music again, something with music. I'm seeing music notes again. That's a big one for someone, where you've just been like sitting on, I'm hearing you're sitting on wealth. You're sitting on wealth. You've got these gifts, but you have not shown them to the world. And because there's been this constriction and this lower vibratory energy that you needed to clear, you've got to open up into this new path. And breaking out of this wheel, this hamster wheel of doing the same thing day in and day out, has kept you guys stuck. Okay? So it's very, very important for you to start doing something different. So now I'm seeing this person look over the horizon as if they're sort of about to set out on a new path. Set out on a new path. And this is where abundance really lies for this group. Okay? So I would very much encourage this group to state those affirmations 3 times a day. Write it on a mirror, put it on a post-it somewhere, and start to break free of the stagnancy by starting a new path of momentum, is how I'm hearing it. To just, I'm seeing like if you're walking to work a certain way, like take a different avenue. You know, take a different way when you're taking walks every day, when you're taking public transportation. I'm even seeing for somebody who goes to the gym and you keep doing the same thing again and again, try a different machine, try a different exercise. I'm hearing the word innovative, that this is a very innovative group and you have not sort of been able to put it out in the world. And the way that wealth is going to find you is by breaking free of this stagnancy. You can't do the same thing and expect different outcomes. You can't do the same thing and expect different outcomes. And cultivating more of this peace and harmony, just time. I'm really hearing the birds, so really taking time to like listen to the sounds of nature in these moments of stillness may invigorate you, may bring up these points of sort of playfulness that will allow you to feel invigorated to start this new venture, to put yourself out there, to give your business cards out, to send those emails out to friends, family, and I'm hearing old colleagues. Okay? Claim this, you guys. Claim this. It's time to transcend worry. Worry has no place in your life anymore. Okay, so you could drop a little fish in the comments if you'd like to call in this wealth. Call in this wealth. Or anything else that you want to share. Okay? I'm just going to end by asking the abundance, I'm hearing abundance angels to please bring wealth and prosperity to group number 1, allowing them to clear any blocks to their ultimate wealth and prosperity. Please do this for them now. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's the end of your message. Message number 1, group number 1. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope something resonated for you guys. If it did, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, or leave me a comment down below. I love to hear about your stories. I love to hear about what resonated. Okay, I hope to connect with you in the next video. Take good care. Welcome, group number 2. Before we begin this wealth reading, we're just going to open up and ground through the breath. If you would like, you may join me. You may set the intention that I connect in with your energy just for the purposes of this reading by taking a deep breath with me now. Calling in divine and sacred beings of light and love only. Abundance angels, wealth angels, beings of light and love that oversee wealth in our dimension on this planet. Please guard over this reading. Please protect myself and the collective and help me bring forth messages to the collective that chose message number 2 now. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have the bow and arrow to start. So I'm hearing eye on the prize, keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on the prize. So there seems to be some momentum building that with this group where you have something that you are developing. It hasn't fully come to fruition yet, but it's well on its way. It's well on its way. So keep your eye on the prize. Yes, I'm hearing a goal coming to fruition, a goal coming to fruition. And I'm here, it's been a long time coming, a long time coming. So you might have been developing something for a while or wanting something to come to fruition for a while. And it's basically asked a lot of your patience from you. And I'm hearing that it's coming into fruition. There's a little bit of noise around me, so I'm just going to try to crowd that out. Spirit, please show me messages for group number 2. How is wealth manifesting for them now, and what is blocking them? So when I asked about the block, it's very much about impatience. And I can certainly understand that being patient for your goals and for wealth to manifest can be difficult. And yet I'm hearing it's a little while longer. I just heard 3 months. So to keep going, I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles, which is about working hard and your money coming in soon enough. Just keep the path. What else for group number 2, please? Okay, I'm seeing 2 images. One is somebody drawing, so you might be an artist. Yeah, I'm hearing the word gallery, so you might be selling your work of art. You might be doing this for a while, and now you're sort of reaching another level where you might be going to galleries to sell your art, or I'm hearing to showcase your art. That I'm getting this sign. Yeah, that this is good for you, that this is right for you. Just keep going. I'm seeing that 2 galleries are going to want your art. This is clearly for just 1 or 2 of you. And that you may, I'm hearing the word haggle, but it's more like don't underestimate your worth. You're worth a lot more. Like I'm hearing your weight in gold. So I'm being shown, make sure that you know what your worth is before you go to these galleries, and 2 are going to want your work. And I want you to let them know what your art is worth. Do not undermine your art. Okay, the second message, the second image I see is someone writing on a whiteboard. I'm seeing a few different storylines for this. Someone is a teacher. I'm seeing someone else teaching, like showing something on YouTube, on a new YouTube channel with a whiteboard. In any case, if a whiteboard, writing on a whiteboard resonates with you, I'm also getting a thumbs up here that this is the path to wealth for you. I just got a big, clear, sentient yes on that. So some of you may want to start teaching something, or I'm seeing like something with numbers that you're going to teach, maybe YouTube how to grow their numbers, how to develop, maybe I need this, right? So how to grow your channel. Some of you are just, yeah, it's some kind of analytics. I don't quite understand it, but it's some kind of presentation, and I'm getting a big thumbs up. Keep going in that direction, okay? Spirit, please show me any other messages. How is group number 2 manifesting their wealth? I'm just seeing someone counting money. Okay, so it seems like, what does this mean, Spirit, please? Okay, so I'm just hearing that that is validation for someone who has recently been counting their money at the end of the day. It looks like maybe taking money out of a cash register. You might have your own business, and they're saying, like, don't worry so much when you're counting with a vibration of expectation of wealth, as opposed to, oh my God, how much did I make today? Okay, so it's like slow down the breath and expect that the abundance is going to be there. I'm feeling sort of the weight of physical money in my hand, that every day you should expect that the weight of that money in your hand is going to grow. I'm seeing for this group, it's important for you to learn how to manifest. So one thing that I'm being shown that you guys need to do is to close your eyes and imagine all of the wealth that you deserve, that I'm hearing you deserve, coming in, and then feeling the excitement of that manifestation, of that wealth coming in. Okay, some of you may know that I clear through my body, so if you hear me sort of clear through my body in the mic, that means that something is clearing as I'm reading for you guys, and it's a delineation that something has been clearing for this group, allowing wealth to come in. I'm hearing the obstacles, the blocks are minimal. My goodness, there's a lot of clearing for this group. So you guys have been doing the work. I'm hearing you guys have been doing the work. I'm hearing like the bow and arrow. Now I'm seeing it speed up. I want to just share that there is a frequency in my voice that allows for healing and clearing to occur. So you can just claim that. Okay, it's something that I was born with. I'm quite modest about that, but that's happening as I'm speaking. I'm getting very hot, very, very hot, which means that there's a lot of clearing going on. So you can just claim that. Now they're showing me the 8 of Wands, the Tarot card. That means that there's fast moving energy coming in for this group, that this is coming in very, very quickly. Okay, now they're telling me to reveal the first card. That was a big intro, guys, but that was an important message for you. Let go of the past, move forward with confidence. Okay, I can understand why they told me to turn the card over there. So this is very much about the releasing that I just felt. So a lot of you have already cleared the past, and it feels like there's just a bit more, right? So this person is looking sort of at these people who are walking out of their lives. So some of you might be releasing. I'm hearing an old lover, and uncording from them is going to help you bring in more wealth. As I mentioned with group number 1 briefly, every area of our lives converge into one space, so that if we have blocks in one area of our lives, we're going to have blocks in all the others in some form or fashion. Okay, so wealth will come in when you uncord, when you disconnect from an old lover. I'm also seeing an old friend that you feel some sorrow about still, and my heart goes out to you if you experience that. But that block can impede wealth from coming in. They're not different paths. They're all on one path, on one road. Okay? This move forward with confidence is very much about this bow and arrow. I'm hearing this group is decidedly confident. Actually, that's how I'm hearing it, decidedly confident. You guys know exactly what you want and how you can go get it. And the only thing that may be keeping you slightly stuck is some kind of old connection, is how I'm seeing it. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling like a pain in my chest. So I'm feeling a lot of grief. Yes, it's like physically hurting me in my physical heart, not even in my heart chakra. So this feels very recent for some of you. Yes, it's still there. So I haven't delivered the full message yet. Can you say more, please, Spirit, about this block of somebody from the past? So I'm seeing 2 people yelling at each other. Ugh. This is a very heavy energy and my heart is starting to pound. There's a lot of anger still left over. A lot of anger. They're showing me the red here, denoting anger. And they're showing me that the arrow is pointed backward. Yeah, you see, it's like we're shooting it into the past. So they're telling me to turn it over. But right before I turn it over, I ask any of you who resonate with that particular message to align with the idea of letting go of the past. Oh, I'm getting a big yes on this for some of you. So take my hand, take my energetic hand. Let's do this together. Let's let go of the past. I'm hearing seen and unseen. So some of you may not even be aware of old lovers and friends that are still corded to you. So maybe you feel you've let them go, but they've not let you go. Okay? So let's all take hands together and just set the intention with love and compassion to release those ties that are binding us, that are blocking us from wealth. Those people, places, and things that are corded to us. Let's just cut them now, release them. Okay, we're going to shoot the arrow into the past, okay, and letting it fall where it may, okay, whatever bullseye it lands on, okay, we release that. As it lands in that place, it fragments and it transmutes into pure light. And we send it back to source with love. So we're disconnecting from all of those lovers, those friends, even those family members who have corded us to a lower vibration, kept us down to a lower vibration. We're letting go of any anger and resentment now. So I'm going to take a deep breath. Let's turn over. Oh, that feels so much better. Let's turn that arrow to the future. Okay, let's set that arrow into the future. Yep. Oh, that just felt so good, you guys. Let's send that arrow into the future where wealth and abundance lies. Now my heart is beating fast in anticipation for the wealth that is incoming, for the abundance that is right around the corner. Oh, that feels so much better. I don't feel that pain anymore. I hope you guys felt that. Will you let me know in the comments if that felt good for you? That felt really good for me. Okay, so we're going to use the tea leaves, the fortune cards, for some clarification of the wealth that you're bringing in, group number 2. Can we get some clarity on how they're bringing in wealth? Oop, that just flew out. Anything else for group number 2? Group number 2, no. Okay, so this just wanted to turn over, so I'll use it. So the tea leaf deck, as some of you know, is a very big deck, so I split it into 2. So I'm going to grab from the second half of this deck any other messages for group number 2 regarding their wealth and prosperity, please. Abundance angels, messages for group number 2. Please show us the messages they need to see. Oh, that wanted to come out. There are 2 of them. We'll take those. Okay. So now I'm seeing 222. If that angel number resonates with you, will you drop that in the comments? 222. I'm seeing 222. Okay. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay, so that resonates with us cutting off that I'm hearing dysfunctional, with all due respect, connections to some family members, and really creating, I'm hearing your soul tribe, your soul family. And I'm hearing again, like you're not again, it's in my own mind. I haven't said this yet, but I heard it before, that your family is not always blood related. Your family is not always blood related. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I'm seeing for this group, it's going to be very important for you to be aware of the people coming into your life, which is a form of wealth. I know we're talking about money in particular here with the green aventurine, but I just want you to understand that by building your spirit family, your soul tribe, you will welcome in more wealth. Okay? Okay, the ant. work, achievement, success. This is very in alignment with the bow and arrow. Okay, when you clear the clutter and the clutter from the past, and you really connect in with your soul family, what you do in your everyday life, your daily routine, in terms of work, achievement, and success, is going to bring in more wealth. Okay, I just feel like I need to turn over all these cards to start bringing in a bigger story here. Okay. Please guide me, Spirit, for group number 2. Okay, so with the dagger, the thing that I'm seeing is that there is this resentment. I'm hearing that's not yours. Okay, it's not yours. Oh, I'm seeing some of you might be empaths. Some of you might be empaths, and you might be holding on to resentment that isn't yours. So we're just going to continue to set that intention to release energies that do not belong with you. These are blocking the wealth codes. I'm hearing the wealth codes from coming in. And now I'm hearing Arcturian for some reason. So some of you might resonate with the idea of collecting in with galactic beings. And these are galactic beings, especially the Arcturians, want to bring in wealth codes. But when we are holding on to the past, or we are holding on to energies that do not belong with us, they can block what I'm hearing, these wealth codes, from coming in. Okay? So on behalf of group number 2, I'd like to ask the benevolent, loving Arcturians to bring in these wealth codes, helping this group to clear the clutter, any impasse to their wealth now, please. And have them feel it in their bodies as you bring in these wealth codes, please, and thank you. Okay, you should accept valid criticism. Okay, this actually goes in with the idea of confidence. So I think I mentioned earlier that you guys might be particularly confident on your path, and that there are some wise ones, I'm hearing wise ones around you, that want to give you some feedback, but you might be like working very hard and going, that sort of 8 of Pentacles energy that will be impeding you from getting really good advice from people about, I'm hearing wealthy ventures. So you can maintain your confidence, but it's actually important to get some information from those around you that are particularly wise. So it may require you to sort of stop and listen to those who want to give you some advice. Let me just listen to Spirit for a moment and see if there's any other messages for group number 2 about how they can bring in their wealth. I'm hearing S names, that you're on the right path. Sharon, Shari, I'm hearing. Steve. I'm hearing Sarah again. Sarah's been coming up again quite frequently. Elaine, I'm hearing. Elaine. I'm hearing listen to your elders. So some of your elders, your grandparents, I'm hearing in particular, a grandfather may have wealth messages for you about investing. I'm hearing about investing. Some of you may be thinking of opening up a 401k, investing in your 401k and opening up an IRA. Yeah, I'm seeing like investing in Fortune 500 companies. I'm not giving any investment advice, okay? I'm just telling you what I am hearing and what I'm seeing. Wealth messages, money messages for group number 2, please. I'm seeing the cash register again for some reason. I am seeing for some of you, like the wealth is starting to come in if you have your own business. And I'm hearing the word luck. So there might be a little... This is not like a windfall, but there's some kind of lucky event or person that comes into your shop, or something serendipitous that's going to help the wheel turn in your favor. I'm seeing the wheel of fortune. So I am feeling for this group that this is like just over the horizon. This wealth is like you're on your way. Like keep doing what you're doing, okay? Messages for group number 2, please. Please show me clearly now. For some reason, I'm seeing the sun. What does this mean? Okay, I'm seeing that some of you might be starting some outdoor adventures, like guiding people on like hiking trails, camping. I'm seeing not rappelling. What is that? Zip lining. Very specific for 1 or 2 of you. some kind of outdoor guided, something guided. I'm hearing, say this please again. Wow, uh, hiking Mount Kilimanjaro. That came out of nowhere. Some kind of hiking, some kind of on-foot adventure. I'm seeing backpacks and water, like the kind that you wear on your back for long adventures outdoors. I'm seeing dirt bikes. Yeah, it feels like I'm seeing like three masculines wanting to start a business. Yeah, something. I'm just seeing a lot of sand and dust, something outdoors that you guys are trying to get together and start a new business of some sort. Okay, what else for group number 2, please? I'm seeing jewelry making. I don't know if this was this group or the group before, but I'm seeing jewelry making again. Very ornate. I'm seeing crystals, large pieces, like necklaces. I'm hearing a fair, not a fair. A fair, that there's going to be an event in which you can sell this jewelry. I'm hearing in June, and that they want you to take this opportunity. What else for group number 2? I feel like there's another message here before we close out. I'm seeing even the bow and arrow being an actual activity that someone will be doing. Yeah, I'm seeing like a target. I'm seeing also gun practice. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that. I'm hearing Arbor Day. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Maybe you have some resonance with the trees, or you're planting trees. I'm seeing actually some volunteer work where you're going to be planting, working. It is volunteer work of some sort, maybe planting baby trees in particular. Some kind of gardening is going to help you bring in more wealth, because the more you give of your time, this is going to be an energy exchange for some of you. So you're going to be able to sort of bring in more abundance, prosperity, wealth by giving back to the planet, And now there's another message coming in of somebody like picking up garbage along the beach. You might be volunteering doing this. You might have actually just gone somewhere and picked up some garbage. And just by you doing that, that is actually going to bring wealth to you. Okay? Because, I'm just seeing the figure 8, that what goes around comes around. What you give to the planet will give back to you. Okay, so I'm being shown that I need to wrap up this message. So if anything resonated in this particular message, please let me know in the comments down below. If it resonated, please like and subscribe. I would so appreciate that. And thank you for spending this time with me. And I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next video. Take good care. Welcome, group number 3. You chose the third message with the little guitar. But before we get going with your reading, I just want to take a deep breath to help me ground and connecting with your energy. So if you would like, you can set the intention that I may be allowed to connect in with your energy just for the purposes of this reading. And I will disconnect once the reading is complete. Calling in divine and sacred beings of light and love only to please guard over this reading, protect us from all energies that do not resonate with us, and calling in abundance angels to please help provide messages about wealth, about abundance and prosperity for group number 3, please, for their highest and best good only. Thank you. So immediately with the guitar that came out, I see that some of you are musicians, some of you may write music, and that this is a wonderful path for wealth for you guys. I'm also seeing that listening to music for some of you will unlock your creative spirit, I'm also seeing a message for some of you that music is going to help you release grief that you've been feeling, and that grief might be blocking you from abundance and wealth in particular. So music seems to be very important for group number 3. That's probably why you chose this particular card. I'm already starting to clear. Some of you know that I clear through the body. As I'm speaking, the energy of my voice actually starts to clear the energy of the collective. So you might start hearing me clear through my body. Please excuse me at that. It's just one way that I clear. Excuse me, okay. So I know it's unusual for some people, but anyone who's worked with shamans before, they also do the same thing. Okay, there's a lot of clearing going on for this group. So something has been blocking you from abundance. It's very clear to me. Okay, I'm hearing physical illness. So some of you may have been dealing with physical illness. So I'm just going to ask Spirit to help clear this illness from the body. Transmute it. I don't want it, please. Okay, please send that out. I'm just going to transmute that energy now. Okay, I don't want that. Please clear that from the collective now. Thank you. I'm hearing fever. I'm feeling fever in my body. Just going to bring in the cobalt blue energy to clear that fever, to bring in coolness to anyone who is suffering with any illness right now, colds and viruses. I'm hearing stomach flu. Okay, so let's just clear that, please. Please bring in the highest healing frequency now for the collective, anyone dealing with illness, okay? What else for group number 3, please? I'm seeing that a lot of you have I'm hearing an angelic voice. Some of you might be singers, okay? I'm also seeing that some of you may be presenters or present something. You might do presentations at work, and that this is going to be a path of wealth for you and abundance. A completely other message. I'm seeing that some of you might not have been sleeping recently, and that this is because you are aligning to your higher abilities, okay? Some of you may connect in with the higher realms. You may resonate with the idea of being high intuitives. I'm hearing advanced souls for some of you, and some of you might not be able to sleep because some of your gifts are coming online now, and that is going to bring abundance. That's going to bring wealth. Some of you are actual readers yourself, and you're going to start reading for other people. Okay, they're telling me to reveal the first card. Wow, this is a beautiful card. Treasure of abundance, rise higher, reach for your spirit. Okay, that's probably why they told me to reveal the card there, because some of you actually might be expanding your consciousness to come online with your greater gifts. I don't know why, but this reads to me a little bit like, well, I'm hearing the Fibonacci sequence for someone, but this looks a little bit like a musical note to me. Okay, there's some kind of flow that's coming in for this group right now. Very interesting how I'm being shown it. So this is Mother Earth, and this is sort of her crystalline core as they're showing it to me. Okay, so some kind of grounding needs to go on for you guys to connect in with your frequency of wealth, okay? There's a divine feminine energy that's coming online for this group. This is about your capacity to receive. So something that may be blocking your wealth is your incapacity to receive. Like I'm hearing somebody receive a compliment and you're like, oh, that's okay, you know, or somebody is wanting to pay you for your service and you're like, no, that's okay, I'll just do it for free. And I'm hearing, no, this is blocking you from your abundance. You have to know your worth to bring in abundance, okay? I am seeing that some of you are sitting on your creative pursuits. You have not put them out into the world. So they're sort of like being housed in your solar plexus right now. All right, you have great power. You have great power right now to show the world your creativity, and I feel like it's being withheld for some reason. So they're wanting you to sort of come out, come out. They're telling me to grab my citrine, so I'm just going to grab that right now. Okay. So you might want to, if you resonate with crystals, the citrine resonates both with the sacral and the solar plexus, but more with the solar plexus, which is your I am consciousness, your consciousness of power. Okay, your gut. And my God, my stomach is like turning right now. It's like I feel almost a little nauseous because it feels like there's something blocked in the solar plexus for this group. Okay, I'm just gonna say what I hear with all due respect to anyone who's listening. You may be constipated. Okay, you may feel that you have stomach issues. I'm hearing IBS, IBD, Crohn's for some of you. There might be an energy stuck in the solar plexus for some of you. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly ask Spirit, please allow divine energy to run through me to help me clear the solar plexus of this group. Okay, so you might feel some energy in your stomach. So as I clear, I just want to continue with the message here. So some of you have had a block in your solar plexus for a very, very long time, but it's clearing right now. And this is about a lack of trust in yourself. You're not rooted enough in your power. You might want to go to the water if there's water near you, but you guys need to ground. You guys need to ground and you need to call up your power, okay? Because there is something very powerful within you that's wanting to take shape right now that will bring in and manifest true wealth, okay? But it's like you guys don't believe in yourself for some reason. I don't know why. You don't believe in yourself. And you've got great gifts. You really have great gifts. I'm seeing for some of you the throat chakra is blocked as well. I'm feeling it now in my throat. Like a stickiness. Yeah, so some of you have beautiful voices. Some of you have a lot to say. You have opinions. You have interesting things to share with the world. I'm hearing that one of you is writing a book. I know these messages are a little bit haphazard, but that's sort of how it's coming in today. In all three of the messages, they feel it a little bit haphazard. I felt it even before I started the messages today about calling in messages about wealth, because it feels like the collective is very frenetic around wealth. They don't know how to raise their consciousness and call in wealth at the same time, as if they're like two energies that are creating a cacophony, right? Like some kind of smashing together of energy that is dysfunctional in some way. And Spirit is like, no, that is not the case. You can rise in your spiritual endeavors and bring in more wealth at the same time. And it's very important for this group in particular to understand this. Because the more you can feel into your power and know that wealth is your divine gift, right? This is what you deserve. This is what you can claim. You will bring in more wealth that way. If you're shy and you're feeling bothered by the idea that coming into your spiritual state should not be in alignment with money, you will not bring in wealth. Okay? Okay, so let's bring in some clarity from the fortune cards, from the tea leaf cards. Okay, what does group 3 need to know? What does group 3 need to know, Spirit, please, for their highest and best? To bring in wealth in particular. Thank you. To bring in wealth in particular. Wow, I saw that card before I did this reading. Thank you. Anything else? So the tea leaf deck is very large, so I split it in two. Nothing more on this side. So let's get from this side. Messages. Wow, they really want to come out. Okay. Anything else for group number 3? And I'll chat. Whoa. Okay, that's too many, Spirit. That's too many. Okay, so what I just saw actually was, I know it's going to sound weird, but somebody like throwing up. It feels like that solar plexus chakra is starting to open and starting to release. Now, I don't feel that I'm releasing from my body anymore, so the energy healing that we briefly did before helped to clear that. Okay? So there's something, it's almost like we just blew open a doorway to abundance for you guys. Okay? And I know that might sound crazy, but the energy is moving very fast on our planet right now. So just set the intention that you receive that clearing of your solar plexus to bring in more wealth. Okay? Wow. One message, please. Spirit, one message. Okay? Okay, let's see what we have here. Tower, solid foundation, success without effort. Okay, it definitely does seem like you guys have been sitting on something that just needs to be brought into the world. Okay, it just feels very much like you have been feeling a bit stuck lately, and it's kind of an illusion is how they're showing it to me. There is a very strong foundation on which you are standing, and you just need to bring it up into the world. The way they're showing it to me is that you're on this level and they want you to go up. Just go up to the top and just sort of proclaim it to the world. You don't have to do very much, but you do have to bring it into a higher level of consciousness. By the way, if any of you are thinking about the tower in the tarot, I asked my guides right now and they said it doesn't resonate with that message, okay? Door, opportunities are waiting for you. I mean, come on, guys. But the doors are closed right now. Opportunities are waiting for you. Again, it feels very much for this group that you have that which it takes to bring in wealth, but you have to sort of bring it out into the light. Bring it out into the light, okay? The casket, someone going out of your life or at the end of a situation. Can you tell me what this is about, please, Spirit? Okay, so I'm hearing putting to rest an old idea. Putting to rest an old idea. Can you tell me more? They're saying like something isn't working, that if something isn't working, then stop doing it and try something new. So I'm seeing someone like, this is a metaphor, like someone hacking away at something, and whatever this thing is, it's like steel. It's like you're hacking away at it and it's not breaking down. So they're wanting you to take another avenue, okay? Like put this to rest, put this to bed. I'm also hearing unsolicited advice, that you might be getting unsolicited advice from someone, and it's important to set boundaries with them. Yeah, because when you keep holding on to that resentment, you might be blocking wealth. Okay, oh, we have two cards here. The shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay. This resonates with the physical illness that I felt into at the beginning of this message. So it's going to be very important for this group to take care of your health. You have to take care of your health. I'm seeing burnout for some of you. Some of you might be burning out because you're not using your time wisely, okay? This is not to actually create any fear, but it is very important that you guys take very good care of your health, okay? And they're just showing me with the shark how it's face backwards, that you might be sort of treading water right now, or actually taking a few steps back simply because you're not taking good care of your health. Okay, so something is showing up. I'm hearing go to a doctor, go to a doctor. If you have symptoms that have gone unresolved for a long period of time, please go see a medical doctor, okay? And then the final message here, shield, you need to defend yourself. It's the same message again and again, okay? There's something that's blocking you from wealth because literally there is something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be released, perhaps some illness that needs to be cared for in some way, okay? So guys, please take care of yourselves. Let me just be quiet for a moment and hear what else Spirit has for you guys about bringing in wealth, please. For group number 2, messages about how they can bring in more wealth. So I'm hearing when you give, you will receive. When you give, you will receive. So some of you guys know that when I do these messages, I go a little bit out of my mind. So I don't remember if this was for this group. But earlier I had seen someone doing some kind of charity work or giving of their time to others, and that's going to be important. I'm hearing karmically for this group to give to others in order to receive. And you're not doing it for the purposes of receiving, but it's very much about learning to receive by giving to others. I'm hearing again, divine feminine, that it's very important for this group to learn how to receive. So some of you might be generous to a fault. You might have been burning out because you're giving to others too much, and this is actually blocking your wealth from coming in. Okay? Giving too much is more about martyrdom than it is about true, authentic balance in your soul, in your spirit. Okay? Allowing yourself to receive from others is going to be very important to bring in more wealth. Spirit, what else do you have for group number 3? So I am hearing a lot of people like yelling outside, and they said, don't block that out. Use that as a message for this group. Okay. So I'm seeing that some of you may need to network a bit, or you might be sitting on some creative pursuit or venture. You might be an entrepreneur, but you're not, like, your business is not taking off. And it's very important for you to network. Okay. I'm seeing like that old school Rolodex. I hope most of you know what that is. It's kind of like this address book that is on this wheel. And they're wanting you to sort of like open up your phone, open up your Rolodex, and look at all of the names that are in there. And you may come across a person that you have not connected with for a long time. And I'm seeing that it's just going to stand out. I'm hearing April, so it might be the name April, or during this period of time, April, even though this is a timeless message. Whenever you find this message, it might be in April that you will connect in with somebody you haven't connected in with for a very long period of time, and they're going to help your company grow. I'm also hearing an old colleague. I'm hearing J names again. I've been hearing a lot of J names recently. Okay, Jake, John, Joseph. I'm hearing Janine again, my God. Okay. Flora, I'm hearing. I'm hearing excitement, that this is going to be an exciting time when you connect in with these new people. The ball is going to get rolling. I'm hearing that once you take care of your health, for those of you that resonated with, things are going to move quite quickly after that. So these are not random messages, you guys. Wealth is often right over the corner of something that you've been sitting on for a long time. Often the blocks are ways that we are not taking care of ourselves, where we're not listening to our intuition. Okay? I'm seeing musical notes again. Okay? For group number 3, how can they bring in more wealth, Spirit? Please speak directly through me. I'm hearing you know. Okay? Can you give us a little bit more detail? Okay, I'm seeing somebody take their wallet out of their back pocket, and there is a business card in there that you have forgotten about. So if that resonates for somebody, please let me know in the comments. That's very unique to someone. There's a business card in there from somebody who said, hey, hit me up, and you haven't contacted them. Contact them, okay? What else, Spirit? I'm hearing that someone's sister is on Instagram, I'm seeing, on a social media platform, and they have a lot of followers, and you just have been in your ego too much to ask them to advertise your business. I'm hearing that some of you feel very strongly about wanting to do this, like, of your own volition, on your own merit, and Spirit is saying, just because that person is going to help you get customers, clients, people who want to buy your product, doesn't mean that it won't be via your own merit. So, like, wealth doesn't come in because someone else puts our name out there. Okay, a celebrity could put our name out there, but if our product isn't good, you're not going to cultivate wealth. So Spirit is like, you do not have to take the path of greatest resistance. You do not have to take the path of greatest resistance, okay? So if somebody is willing to help you, take it. Please take it, because it is your gifts in your own abilities, your own capabilities, your own gifts that are going to cultivate the wealth. That person may just help you get off the ground, okay? What else, Spirit? Anything else for group number 3? Can we get any final messages here? I'm hearing just believe in yourself. Please believe in yourself. specifically for the musicians, the singers, the presenters, the people who speak in front of people, who have a crowd or an audience. Like, your voice needs to be heard. Your voice needs to be heard. I'm hearing that very clearly. This is how wealth is going to come in. I'm hearing that somebody wants to do a TED Talk, and I'm getting a big thumbs up on that. Like, go for that, right? There's somebody who wants to start a podcast. Go for it. Okay, let me know in the comments down below. Who are you? Who am I speaking to here? Okay, claim it. If you're too shy to claim it in the comments, I beg of you, in the quiet space as you're listening to this reading, say out loud, I claim this wealth. I claim this wealth. Go and take that step to claim your wealth. You know who you are and what you need to do. Go take that first step and ask Spirit to guide you. Okay? I'm seeing somebody who wants to buy a new car, and having a car is going to help you in building wealth. I don't know what the business is, and it looks like a father figure, maybe a father-in-law. A father-in-law wants to give you some money to help you buy a car. I'm seeing a silver car, possibly a Tesla, I'm seeing. But you might feel too much pride to accept this offer. And again, Spirit is begging you, take the offer on hand. Take the offer. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, I'm hearing. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Just take it, okay? Because this is going to help you develop your wealth. Okay, guys, that's all I have for this reading today. I'd love to keep going, but I have to stop. If you stayed this long for the reading, thank you so very much. The messages were a little haphazard today. It feels like all of us are wanting to get on the path of wealth and prosperity, but we feel afraid, we feel worried, we feel consternation. So I'm going to publish these readings, even though they were a little all over the place, because I trust that they will get to those of you who needed to hear it the most. I ask as an energy exchange to like this video if you resonated with it, subscribe. That's how you can give back to me if something resonated for you. And I just profoundly appreciate that. I just want you to know. Okay? Anyway, guys, many blessings to you all, and I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next one. Take good care.